So, Season 2 of Love Live Superstar has finished, and with that, we got the introduction of the 4 new members, the 4 first years, which now are fully integrated in the group. And even better news, we got Season 3 coming, but for right now, let's focus on Season 2, and we are going to be ranking these songs. So I'm going to go over my opinions on these songs, which I will be looking at mostly just the audio itself, but I will be taking a little bit look at the visuals of the song as well, costumes, and all that stuff as well. So of course, yes, that does mean I will have polls open for this. So if you click in the link in the description below, we can go ahead and have you guys ranking them. One notable thing is I will be trying to do these with letter grades instead. If you want to know more why I'm doing this, skip to the end of the video, which I explain in a lot more detail. But I'm going to be ranking them based on letter grades, S through F, where S is like the best of the best and F is fail, basically. So, all the songs that we had in Love Live Superstar, we had a good amount of songs in there. I will be looking at any insert songs that will be from the girls as well as Wien. On top of that, we will also be doing the opening and ending songs. I just won't be looking at Leah and Uta. And for as the songs in general, there were a few winners in my heart, but overall, I just feel like this wasn't as a good season song-wise as a bunch of other seasons in Love Live so far. Maybe that's just me, but I am curious to see, of course, your guys' opinions, and that's why I have that poll. But for right now, it's time to go over how I would rank these, what letter grades I'll get for each song. So without further ado, I'll give you a 20-second preview of each song, and then I'll go through each song in chronological order, almost chronological order. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get those previews. So, the first song that I'll be discussing is the opening because, of course, we should open with the opening. So, the opening, We Will. Honestly, I kind of discussed this already and how I would rank the opening themes already in a recent video. And so you guys got a pretty good idea how I feel about this opening. And it's just my least favorite opening from Love Live, period. Now, this does not mean I hate the song, although that's how some people interpret it. It's just it doesn't compete with the high standard that the other openings have. We Will is fast-paced, but I don't know, it's just kind of okay. The scene selection isn't really that interesting. It's, the girls just hanging out and, they show the name of the group on the sign. Wow, okay. Not that very interesting. The stage, I guess, is kind of nice. They're on a rooftop. It's kind of like a park up there. And it's surrounded by skyscrapers with the glass buildings. It looks nice. It's just, the song itself really doesn't do it for me. And that's the problem with it. And overall, I just find the song rather very disappointing. So I feel that this song deserves a C- at best. The first song they have in the anime that's, not the opening is Welcome to Bokura no Sekai. And the song is okay, I would say. I'll give it points for one thing, and that's the animation and the stage. It's pretty cute stuff, and, seeing the background change with all of the animations and buildings jumping around, I do appreciate that. It's, I don't really care a whole lot about the cutesy stuff. But it's more interesting than some of the other stages that I have seen in this anime so far. So that's something I will give it props for. But more importantly, how about the song? The intro and the chorus I think are kind of nice. The song is bouncy and happy. And I can see some the elements, the charm of the song. So, I don't know. I think it's okay, and the okay section, the mess section is a C. So I'll give the song a C, maybe a C+. Butterfly Wing is the first song by Yume Margaret. It establishes her style, which we've seen so far. It seems to be dramatic and very tense. Is it good? Yeah, I would say so. Though, is it really what you think of when you think of idols? I don't know about that. It just feels like the song would be a better fit for a different audience, such as like the theater or plays. But I guess the School Idol musical is going to be a thing, so maybe she should audition for that. For the outfit, she actually gets a pretty black dress, which reminds me more of a black bird than a butterfly, but it still does look nice, and it has some elements of blue in it. The stage looks very flashy. It's essentially black with a lot of vibrant blues that highlight there. It's also got some gears, like imitating a clock's insides, though we kind of seen this a little bit already with emotion. But it does have a pendulum swing in the back, so I guess it's really got that clock element going for it. Win's voice is definitely a treat in the song, and the instrumentation really builds up the tension in the song. So, overall, while I do find it an odd fit, and a little more bizarre in the grand scheme of a bunch of Love Live songs and what place it has in here, I still think it's kind of a decent song to listen to. Just a little bit more of a curiosity, though, every time I listen to it. So, overall, I think it's a fair song, and I will give it a B-. Go Restart is the first song we get to see Kinako sing in, and to be honest with you, I really never cared for this song. It's a hint of that punk rock feeling with electric guitars being a very dominant instrument in the background. Though nothing really grabs my attention in the song itself. This stage looks festive, but nothing that really interesting. It's kind of what you expect when you're performing in a school gym, it's well decorated and all that stuff. But not sure why those two men dangling around. This isn't a car dealership. Though I guess we got to see the audience a bit animated in a few scenes, which, we don't always get that, so I guess that's cool. The outfits are pretty nice, I would say. And overall, this is a very forgettable song for me, so I'm just gonna put this in D as well. Vitamin Summer is the first time we get to see Layla perform as the group of 9, of course excluding opening and endings. This song is a considerable upgrade in many parts to many of the other songs that we've gone through so far. It's got a very decorated and colorful stage, and I like seeing all the lighting effects and stage props that represent each girl in the group. That is a nice addition for sure. The outfits are very neon and as for colors, I'm not really a huge fan of them, but it does match the theme and the scene of the song, so sure, I guess it works. The song itself is very energetic, and it's a thrill to listen to, and it kind of gives me a little rush when I listen to the song. So overall, I say it's a solid experience overall, and I think this is deserving of at least a B-. Chance Day Chance Way is a song that I saw potential in. It's traditionally inspired and has a faster melody to it. It kind of feels like the traditional elements are just sprinkled in and rather being the focus or something that can really enhance the song. So it just feels like it's not really matching the tone of the song itself. Some songs like My Might Tonight do a better job at that, at least in my opinion. Though it's not to say this is a bad song, because I don't think it is. It's a fine song overall, and I like how it tries to get the traditional elements in, though it just feels like something's off. I like the song, but if I wanted to listen to a song that kind of had that traditional inspiration in it, I would listen to a different song, like I suggested. So overall, I'll give it a C. Edelstein, or however you say that, I think it's German, is Wien's second solo song, and it still very much has the same vibe that you had from her first song, though it's a little more dramatic and tense than before. Edelstein is slower than Butterfly Wing, but we have Wien's voice, which plays a stronger role in the song. The outfit is straight up a lot more black than last time, but otherwise it's kind of similar. The stage is a lot more simple, mostly with it just being black with some white lights shining in the background. Of course, until the chorus comes, when the stage lights up a very vivid yellow. Overall, it's a bit of a downgrade compared to last stage for me. I think that it's a little more simple and not as awe-inspiring when I look at a lot of the facts. I see that both of the songs seem to be around a similar type of style and impact, so, I could see why the rankings would be kind of similar for me, though I think Butterfly Wing I enjoyed a little bit more. This solo song, Edelstein, however you say it, it's a little too simple in the instrumentation, and the slower tempo isn't really compensated by something that would interest me, as of with more layering of instrumentals or something like that. So I will give this song a C+. So for the next song, we have Sing, Shine, Smile. And I'm gonna say, this one's been a pretty pleasant song. It's a gentle and warm song that I like listening to. The stage is very nice to look at. It's bright and filled with vibrant flowers. Though it's a little more simplistic than other stages. But I guess it's kind of the theme of where it's located. But I do like the song. It's non-intrusive and it's a nice song to jam to. And it doesn't do anything that I would say is very eye or ear catching, I guess if that's a phrase. But it's still something I like listening to. You know, it's not something really amazing or it's got some part that is just so awesome to listen to. But overall, I just think it's a great experience. And I know it's not the fastest thing in there, but I don't know, just the instrumentation just sounds nice and the girls harmonize very well together. So I'm going to give this song a solid B+. Mirai no Oto ga Kikoeru is the finale song for Season 2. And thank God for Season 3, because if this was the finale song for Layla, I kind of would be ranting a little bit. Overall though, I don't know, this song is just kind of disappointing. So, Mirai no Oto ga Kikoeru is a slower song, and it doesn't really have the emotions and feelings and other season finale songs. And no, I'm not expecting this to be Boku Tachi wa Hitosu no Hikari. But, man, I don't know. This song has a lot slower tempo. And, you know, slower tempo songs can be fine, but it's kind of has that... It needs that balance to really keep it good. And I just don't really think it does that. There's nothing that is that very interesting in a song that grabs my interest. The instrumentation, not very interesting. The stage is nice, I guess, though. But that's not going to save the song here. The chorus is the highlight of the song, as that's where the song picks up the speed. But even the chorus, it really isn't that interesting to me. Yeah, so overall, I'm going to probably forget about the song pretty quickly. So I guess I'll give this one a D+. So, Oikakeru Yume no Saki is a song that I've liked a lot. And I already talked about this and how I ranked it in once, but this is really truly the one big winner for me from Season 2. And this song alone makes Season 2 so much better for me. So I've come to really like the song, and, you know, probably honestly more than I should. This is something that I liked a lot. Oikakeru Yume no Saki is very unique in terms of ending themes. It has all the girls interacting with each other, and it has a few scenes that I really love, and it doesn't have that shuffle dance that I kind of find not that interesting. So first and foremost, we have the cake eating scene. I love seeing the girls feed each other strawberries and reacting in the way that only they would react. 2 is them trying each other's hairstyle. I don't know why, but I like it so much, and it's just so wholesome. Well, I love seeing Kinako eating the cake too early, and Mei's reactions and many of these scenes are just too cute. The song is so lighthearted, and it's just fun to listen to them sing together. The intro comes in so hard, and it really gets me excited for listening to the rest of the song. I listen to the song regularly, and this song, I will treasure it for many years to come. This song gets into the lucrative S rank for me. So that is how I would currently rank these songs from Love Live Superstar Season 2. But now let's talk about how you guys can rank these songs. So click the link in the description for a poll, and the first section is just the demographics. You can enter it if you want, it is not required. The second section is where you'll be able to rank these songs. So this time I'm going to do something a little different, and it's going to be using a letter grade system versus the traditional 1 through X. So the rankings will be from S through F. And basically, the letter grade system you might probably be most familiar with S being a tier above that because, you know, that's how Japan does things. So we go through every single song, and I'm sure some of you are wondering, A, why am I doing this, and B, what do these letters each represent? It's up to you how you want to interpret it, but I do have a system to try to help give you guys an idea of what it is. So if you go look at the top of the poll, I said S is for spectacular. These are generally your favorite songs, so don't try to use this too much, but save it for the songs that you really love. And it might not be in this section. You might not have a song that you really love in here. That's fine. I'm not saying S is for the favorite song in season 2. I'm saying favorite song in Love Live in general. So try to do this in terms of the grand scheme of songs. A is for awesome, songs you really, really like. B for benign. Try to figure out a word that started with B that kind of meant good. So the songs that you think are good, you don't listen to all the time, but you know it's there. C is kind of the average mess songs you think they're okay. D is for songs you could say dislike. I think that may be a little strong in terms of that, but something like disappointed, disinterested is generally what I would put in D. And F for fail, songs you don't like. So that's basically what I have here. And go ahead and rank it. You can technically give every song an A if you really want to. Just please try to do this and not go too much with all on one or whatnot, because that's kind of defeats the purpose of a poll. And yes, I do have a team maker if that's how you would prefer to do this. It's kind of hard to share that though, but if you want to do this and I don't know, post to your Twitter or something, you can go ahead and do that as well and drag them up and down for what you guys would like. But that, of course, is the poll. You can click in the description and participate in, if you would like. I would appreciate that. And the reason why, if you're wondering why I changed it, is because oftentimes when you see something get last overall, you think it's bad, and when something gets first overall, it means good. But then it kind of gets hard to compare that to other polls. And, it's not true that, people hate the one that's in last. And rather, it's the worst out of them. And oftentimes, just giving them last makes people feel like they don't want to rank as much. So part of the change is to hope to see more people could participate, and some people just think they like everything, and sure, I guess you can do that. So I'm going to try to see if there's something you guys like, or if you prefer. I didn't do pluses or minuses because I think that kind of makes this really big and overcomplicated a little bit, but I'm just trying to see if this is something you guys like. So if you guys prefer something like this, or if you want to see some changes to this, I'm definitely interested in doing this. But right now this is an experiment and seeing if it's something you guys prefer, or if you prefer the old system where you have to rank each one to first to 9. That way it forces people to vote in a way that is the same, or not necessarily the same answers, but it forces you to vote in a way where you can't give duplicate placings. But I'm just curious to see, and I'll try to take the averages from these and see what the results are. But that will be it for the video. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below, as well as how do you feel about the new system that I'm trying for the poll. And hopefully more of you participate, because some of you guys just don't like ranking the songs the old way. So we'll have to see how that goes. So let me know how you guys feel about these songs. What's your general feeling about this, and how would you compare these to other seasons? Initially, when I first came out of the season, I was a little disappointed with the quality songs. I listened to them a little more. I feel a little bit better about some of these songs. I definitely really enjoy the ending theme. That one is a big winner for me. Sing, Shine, Smile has grown on me a good amount more, and that one I think it's pretty nice, fun jam to listen to. The end songs, it's more of a novelty than really a song that I say I really like, but it's different. So I'll definitely look forward to the full releases and see how those grow on me in the future. But then kind of past that, I don't know, Vitamin Summer's been pretty decent. And kind of it in terms of songs that I've really liked. So yeah, especially when I compare it to like season 1, I feel like season 1 was a lot stronger for me in terms of those songs alone. But maybe that's not the case for you. I'm curious to see if you guys really like the songs or not. Let me know how you feel about them, or how would you rank them in the comments below as well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, shout out to YouTube members like CoolMax for supporting this channel. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.